Noah's Ark. After Adam and Eve, many generations of men followed. The number of people on earth grew more and more numerous. Soon there was much violence everywhere. The Lord regretted that he had created men. I must destroy all these men, the Lord thought, and also all the animals that I have made. However, there was one old man who pleased the Lord. His name was Noah. He had 3 sons whose names were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Noah was a good man, and the Lord found no fault with him. The Lord said to Noah, "I have decided to destroy the earth, because it is filled with violence. I shall save only you and your family, Noah. Make yourself a large boat of wood. We shall call this boat an ark. Make rooms inside the ark, and cover it inside and out with pitch, so that no water can get into it. Make the ark 150 meters long, 25 meters wide, and 15 meters high. Make a strong roof for it. Put a door into the ark on its side, and build 3 decks inside. I shall cause a great flood to cover the earth. It will destroy all living creatures. Everything that is on the earth shall die. However, I shall make a pact with you, Noah. I shall protect you. You may go into the ark with your sons and your wife and your sons' wives. With you, bring 2 of every living creature, 1 male and 1 female. And take with you also all the different kinds of things that are used for food. Store these things in the ark, so that you will have some food for yourselves and the animals. 7 days from now it will begin to rain. It will rain for 40 days and nights, and everything on earth will be destroyed." Noah did everything that the Lord had commanded him to do. After he had built the ark, he and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives went with him into it. And they brought with them into the ark 2 of every living creature. And the Lord shut the door after them. Then the windows of heaven were opened, and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The water rose higher and higher. A great flood covered the earth. The ark floated upon the surface of the water, and still the flood rose higher and higher. The water rose so high that all the mountains were covered, and all living creatures that moved upon the earth were drowned. Only Noah and those that were with him in the ark still lived, and this flood covered the earth for 150 days. God did not forget Noah and all the creatures that were with him in the ark. God made a wind blow over the earth, and the flood began to recede. The windows of heaven were closed, and no rain fell. The water continued to recede further and further, and at last, on the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. The flood waters continued to drop until on the 1st day of the 10th month, the tops of other mountains appeared. After 40 more days, Noah opened the window of the ark, and he sent out a raven. It flew back and forth as the waters continued to recede from the earth. Then Noah sent out a dove to see if she would set foot on the earth. But the dove found no place to rest, and she returned to Noah. He put out his hand and took the dove, and brought her into the ark again. The surface of the earth was still covered with water. Noah waited 7 more days. Then he sent out the dove again. In the evening she returned to the ark, and in her mouth was a fresh olive leaf, which she had just plucked. So Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. Then Noah waited 7 more days, and he sent out the dove again, and she did not return to the ark again. Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and as far as he could see, the surface of the ground was dry. Then God said to Noah, "You may leave the ark now, you and your wife, and your sons and your sons' wives, and bring with you all the creatures that are in the ark, so that they may breed and multiply." So Noah and his family left the ark, And after them came every beast and every bird and every creature that moves upon the earth. They came out one family after another. Then Noah built an altar and gave thanks to the Lord. The Lord was pleased, and he thought in his heart, I will never again destroy the earth. God said to Noah, I shall make a pact with you and your descendants, and all the living creatures that are with you on earth. I promise that never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. I shall set my bow in a cloud. It will be a sign of this arrangement between earth and me. When I bring clouds over the earth, this rainbow will appear. And I will remember the pact between me and you and every other living creature, and never again will I cause a flood to destroy all living things.